Betrayed, Bernard. You never introduce your cats to me. Calista, where's your own cats? It looks like we have 13 humans and 2 cats. Uh-oh. Hi, cats. Say hello to each other. Oh, hi, Miss K. Hey, you look at me when you're waving to me, young lady. Look at me. Oh, come on, smile. Where's that smile? That's a fake one. All right, good to see you all. Hi, Krista. Hi, Leo. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Clarissa. Hi, Vena. Hi, Krista again. Okay, 2 Kristas. Okay, I lost you there. Hi, Krista K. Hi, Krista C. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Calista. Hi, Nakita. Hi, Karen. Good to see you again. Let's attempt question 1 of that worksheet. Just try, okay? Let's see how we can make use of maximum and minimum in these applications. I can display that also here. Let's show the PDF format. That's the PDF format. Two to 3 minutes. No, just try, okay? When we see you, we find strength to face the day. In your presence, all our fears are washed away. Washed away. You are the God who saves us. Break your heart. My fears are washed away, washed away. Give me a sign when you're done. If you need a clue, please say something also.
Can we have a clue for the second part of the question?
What do you say?
Can we have a clue for the second part of the question?
Okay, how about we do this? No. Sorry, just a sec. I'm going to put you in groups, share ideas together. We are 12 in number. It's 12, 11. So I'm going to put you in 3 groups. Okay, in 3 groups. Let's see. How about I randomly do that automatically? Let's see. Clarissa into, let's see, Clarissa and Brandy and Krista. That's okay. Okay, everyone, I assign you to groups. Discuss. Discuss together, share ideas in those groups. Nakita, join your group. Kalista, join your group. I came to see if you guys are discussing or just staring at each other's lovely faces. And apparently you're just staring at each other's lovely faces. Huh? Share ideas. What is the first thing to do? How do we form the equation? What are you trying to do in this problem? Share ideas. That's the purpose, all right? In small groups, okay? We'll be doing this more often in some work so that you can brainstorm together, okay? Of course, you're not going to be in the same group all the time. It's going to be automatically allocated, all right? I'll come back and check on you. I came to see if you guys are discussing or just staring at each other's lovely faces. Apparently, you're just staring at each other. You're supposed to discuss.
I already kind of discussed it before, like before you came in.
You were discussing before I came in?
Yeah, but like we kind of already finished because there wasn't much for us to discuss.
We
We all don't really know what
like,
doing.
Yeah, we're just gonna pretend we're discussing. That's how I see Karen smile. Karen, is that what your smile is saying? No.
Because we don't have much idea.
You don't have much ideas? Do you guys need any clue?
Yes.
Yeah.
It says find 2 integers, right? That have difference of 14. So what are the 2 integers? What do you say?
0 and 14.
Dude, you are trying to find them. You don't use a number.
And x plus 14.
Say that again.
X and x plus 14.
X and x plus 14. That's 1. Then those are the 2 integers whose product is minimum. What does that tell you? Product is minimum.
Negative. A positive.
Whose products? What does that mean? The product of what?
The 2 integers.
And what are those 2 integers in this case?
X and x plus 14.
So what do you think the product will be?
X squared plus 14x.
What kind exactly? So that product is minimum. So that's where you apply minimum function. Have I given you enough clue now?
I think I have an idea.
Plus 14x, right? So you have a function y equals x squared plus 14x, basically. So find the value of x and x plus 14 for which that product is minimum. All right. Mr. Chang, looks like 2 people in your group at least now understand what to do. So I'll leave you guys to talk among yourselves and explain in every language you can understand. Let me go check on the other group. All right? I'll come back. Hi guys, how are we doing? Are we discussing or just staring at each other's lovely faces?
We finished discussing.
So do you know what to do?
Yes.
Put me through what you have discussed. Let's start with Krista.
Okay.
Krista. Except you've changed your name, Clarissa. And I
So
didn't.
Let the number be x and y.
Be what? X and Y, okay?
And then because the two numbers difference is 14, and then y minus x equal to 14.
Mm-hmm.
Then y equals to 14 plus x.
Yes.
And their product is a minimum, so
Do you know what the product is in that case? What you have said so far makes sense. But do you know what the product is in that situation? You're actually on the right track. So I'm going to write what you have said so far on the board. You let the numbers be x and y according to you. So you have x and y as the numbers. You know that x minus y is equal to 14, or maybe y minus x. Eventually, wait, did you say x plus y or x minus y?
I say y minus x.
Okay, y minus.
That's same.
So from here you get that x plus 14 or 14 plus x, it doesn't matter, right? So what did you do next? Because you're on the right track, this is brilliant. What does product mean?
X times y.
Good. So you want to find this x and y such that this is minimum. So you need to
Then
function, yes?
x times bracket plus 14.
Good. So you want to know when this is minimum. This is quadratic. You want to know when this is minimum. So basically, you are looking for x when x squared plus 14x is minimum. So if you can get, so basically if this is x plus x squared plus 14, you are looking for x at this point. Does this make sense? Clarissa? Brandy? Does it make sense? But you don't even have to go through x and x plus y. You can simply say, let the numbers be x and x plus 14. They differ by 14, right? So if one is x, the other is x plus 14. And let y be the products. So the product y is equal to x times x plus 14. So the product is a function y equals x squared plus 14x. So when y is minimum, what is x? Because if you know what x is, then you should know what x plus 14 is. At y minimum, we can always get, okay, someone is asking for help. At y minimum, we can always get the value of x, isn't it? If this is the xy coordinate. And if you know the value of x, so this is the value of x. So basically, I'm asking you to find x at the vertex. All right, someone is asking for help in another room. I have to go. Hi, Nakita. I got your message. Sorry, I was giving clue in some other groups. I like how you use that technology. I didn't even know you could actually click a button to call me. But it's good.
It says ask for help.
Oh, okay. I think I need to join with my phone Sunday and see how you guys see this from your end. Okay, so what do we have? Talk to me. I'm here now.
Okay, Leo, you say.
Mr. Leo, what up?
I say?
Yes, you say.
Okay, so first let the number be x and y.
Okay.
So because the two integers have difference of 14, so y minus x is 14.
Mm-hmm.
And then because of the product is minimum,
Mm-hmm.
a will be greater than 0. And y equals x plus 14 to rearrange the
Good.
equation.
X plus 14 to rearrange the equation. I like that.
And the product is x times y.
Mm-hmm.
So x times y equals to x times bracket x plus 14.
Good.
And then x
squared plus
times
14.
y. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. This is making sense. Yes.
And the minimum will be like, how to say, the function is negative b over 2a.
Negative b over 2a. Okay,
So,
you're using that. Wonderful. So x at minimum is negative b over 2a. Okay.
so a is 1.
A is 1.
And b is 14.
B is 14. So that's
So,
negative 7.
Yeah, and then just put it inside the formula.
So x plus 14. Oh, you mean leave it inside here?
But a and b, so like the minimum is equal to negative 14 over 2 times
The
1.
question isn't asking you to find the minimum. The question is asking you to find what?
2 integers.
2 integers. What are those 2 integers?
1 and 14.
What? Where did you get that from? You're just giving me something very reasonable now.
Wait.
At the beginning of your solution, what are those 2 integers? Leo.
Yes.
It's right there on the screen. At the beginning of your solution, what did you say the numbers are?
What did I say?
Yeah, you told me at the beginning what x and what I just said it. X and y are the numbers. That's what you just said at the beginning. That's why I wrote x and y.
1 and 14.
Leo, come on. At the beginning, you said the numbers are what?
Negative 7 and 7.
No. At the beginning, how did you start telling me what you did?
Y minus x is 14.
But that's not the first thing. You told me something here. That's why I wrote x comma y, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what did you tell me?
Well, I'm confused.
Okay, can somebody help? Krista.
So now you put the negative x equals negative 7 back to the y equals x plus 14.
Thank you. I don't know where he's getting 1 and 7, 1 and 14 from. So this is negative 7 plus 14, which is equal to 7. The numbers from the beginning, you said, let x and y be the numbers. That was the first thing you mentioned to me. Let the numbers be x and y. That's what you said. Do you remember saying that, Leo?
Yes.
Aha. Let the numbers be x and y. So x and y are your numbers. After getting your x, all you have to do is get your y. So the question never said substitute here to get the minimum product.
Oh, okay.
The question never said what is the minimum product. Okay, it just said for which the product is minimum. You are looking for 2 numbers that differ by 7 for which their product is minimum. You just found one of them. The second number is this. This is the second number. This is the first number. These are the two numbers you are looking for. After you get the first number, you substitute to get the second number. How do you know this is minimum? This is a sign that is minimum. The coefficient of x squared is plus. Okay? So since A is 1, since A is 1, then it is minimum. That's how you know, but you don't have to write all this. Okay?
Okay.
So the minimum numbers are x and y, right? So the numbers that makes the product minimum are 7 and minus 7. That's what we are saying. Does it make sense? So therefore, the numbers are minus 7 and 7. But did they differ by 14? Yes, they differ by 14. There are so many other numbers that differ by 14. 0 and 14 differ by 14, right? 1 and 15 differ by 14. Okay? 2 and 16 differ by 14. But what is 2 times 16? 32. What is 0 times 14? 0. What is 1 and 15 product? You get 15. But these two are the only two numbers that give you negative 49 as the product. And this is the minimum. That's what this is talking about. Does it make sense?
Yes.
All right. So this group, you have done a wonderful job. What you could also do is, if you don't want to call them x and y, just say let the numbers, okay, be x and x plus 14 directly. Because they differ by 14. So if one is x, the other is x plus 14. So let their product be a function y, such that y is this. So y will not be a second number, y will be a product, so that I can write as we always write, y is a quadratic function. Y is equal to ax squared plus bx. So y is not a variable. Y is assigned as the function. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell you. So well done. You have done a great job in this group. Well done. Let me see if my board is being saved. Okay, is this the first board I'm opening? I opened a board in the other group. Yeah, I hope it's saved. Let's see if it's saved. Okay, it's saved now. Let's see, checking. Come on, don't waste time. All right, it's saved, good. Okay, so can I ask you guys to work on number 2 in your groups again? So I go to another group, let's see what they have done there. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
Have you done the first one now? Oh yeah, we talked about that earlier, right?
Yeah.
Did I write anything on the board here when I came at first?
Yeah.
I guess it didn't save. I think I just left without saving it. But we got the message, right? So what are the numbers that you got?
-7, 7, and -49.
No. Should be 2 numbers. It said find the numbers.
Oh, -7 and 7.
Good. It never said what is the minimum product. So if the question went ahead to say, find the 2 numbers which differ by this, hence find the minimum product, then you can bring in negative 49. But for now, you stop at your -7 and 7. Can I ask you to try question 2 as well in your group? Okay?
Okay.
Let's check on the other guys. Let's Karen's group. Okay. Where's this room? What? Hello. You guys left the room I assigned to you. I've not asked you to leave. When I ask you to leave, you see a message on the screen. Anyway, maybe you use the main room as your own breakout room now. So,
Like,
what?
we thought like we could come back since like we already done discussing.
Yeah, because I assigned it. So usually when it is time to come back, you will see a message counting down 60 seconds. Then you have to, everybody must join automatically. All right. So if I can assign you back to your room, then I'm gonna have to just you can use this spot. So what did you get eventually?
We got -7
And
for the
-7.
Say that again.
7 and -7.
7 and -7, yes. Okay, so 7 and -7. So just to be sure of what you did, can somebody put me through what you did? Walk me through what you did.
The two integers are x and x plus 14, right?
Yeah.
So it's asking for the product, so we multiply them together to get x squared plus 14x.
Yep.
And then after we got that, we completed the square.
Okay, but you know you don't have to complete the square?
You can always do negative b
over 2a because we discussed that. So all you have to do is explain that at the vertex, x equals negative b over 2a. You don't just write negative b over 2a. I don't know what you mean by that. Okay, so if I say let x and x plus 14 be the two numbers, the two integers, or the two numbers, either way. Okay, you don't want to be specific because what if the numbers happens to be decimal eventually? Okay, let x and that be the numbers. So products, I call the product y is x times x plus 14, and that gives x squared plus 14x. Okay, at the vertex of this function, at the vertex, x equals negative b over 2a, which gives negative 14 over 2 times 1, which is negative 7, which means at the turning point, x is equal to that. So it means, because this curve is a minimum type, that turning point is the value of x at the minimum. Now, what does this curve represent? This curve represents y equals x squared plus 14x, which means this curve represents the product. Does that make sense? So it means this curve represents the product. So our interest is to find x and x plus 14, but your major goal is to find x, because with x you can figure out x plus 14, right? Our interest is to find x for which this curve is minimum, because this curve is the product, and that is actually the statement of the problem. Find the two numbers for which their product is minimum. The product is a quadratic function. Basically, finding x at this minimum point is finding one of the integers that make the product minimum. So at this minimum point, the value of x, according to what we established last time, is what we meant by the value of x at the vertex. So you can substitute directly. All you have to do to explain to me properly is to do this. Okay, remember there's a way. If the instruction insists that you must use completing the square, of course use completing the square. If the first part of the problem is expressed in the form a bracket x plus b all squared plus c, then you know you don't have a choice. Okay, but if that's not made compulsory, you can always state this minus b over 2a. And once you get your x, say so second number x plus 14 is simply that, which is equal to 7. Therefore, the two numbers are, negative 7 and 7. This is enough. If the question asks you to state the product, then you say, hence the product is negative 49. But the question isn't talking about the product. The question is talking about the values of those numbers that made the product minimum. So we don't care about what the product value is. You don't need to bother yourself. Questions? So in your group, figure out question 2 quickly. I'm going to check on the others. I'll be right back. Any progress?
Finish.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh my God, you guys are a bunch of geniuses. All right, look at question 3. It's about maximum profits and find the selling price that generates maximum profit and the maximum profit. That is, and state the maximum profit. Maybe I should rephrase that question and resend the file. Can you see the question I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so it says find the selling price. Oh, find the selling price that generates the maximum profit and state the maximum profit. Okay, and state the maximum profit. I'll resend the PDF to everyone. So figure out question 3 as a group. We will come back as a whole class, maybe 5 to 10 minutes to the end of the class. I think working in these small groups will really help us. Once you are done with question 3, let me see. Question 4 and 3 are similar, so I'm not going to ask you to waste time on that. Question 3, question 7. Please take notes. Question 3, question 7. Question 11. So do them one after the other. Question 3, 7, and 11. I'm going to take notes so I can tell the other class. I just make a broadcast. Did you see my broadcast earlier? Guys, did you see my broadcast earlier? I sent a broadcast. Did you see it?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to send one now. Tell me if you see it. Hi, did you see this? Can someone confirm if you see that or not?
Yes.
Okay, good. So everyone will get my message in all the groups. So what question did I say everyone will do now? Questions 3, 7, and 11. Yeah? Okay, so let me see. Because we are not going into this after today, so. Okay. Did you see what I just sent? Please confirm.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll come back and check on you guys.
11 and 13.
Yeah, did you see the broadcast?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you done with 2?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So begin with the next one. If you need help, do you know how to ask for help on the screen?
Yeah, the button at the bottom.
So if I'm not in your room at that time, please use that button to ask for help.
Okay.
Okay, I'm waiting. Where's Calista? Is she here?
No.
11 and 13. Oh, did I say 13 or just slash?
Oh, you probably said 13.
Okay.
Wait, 3, 7, 11, and 13, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I put 13 on the broadcast message?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is Calista now asking me which question to do? Okay. Looks like you found your way back into your room. How did you do that?
There was a button up. There was a button
To go back to your room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or was it the broadcast that puts you back? Like made you come back? But you did get the broadcast anyway.
The 3, 7, 11, 13.
Yeah. Good. Is there any problem so far?
Is there an error in the question for number 3? The last part.
Question 3. I'm going to check now.
Yeah, question
Yes.
3. It's maximum
States.
price.
Find the selling price that generates maximum profit and state the maximum profit. Is that what you mean?
And state the maximum profit.
State,
Okay.
yeah, I forgot the word state.
It just says the. Okay.
Yes, I forgot the word state. Maybe I should send a broadcast. So I've changed it. I will send a PDF, but I think in the immediate, I should send a broadcast to everybody. Okay, and state the maximum profit. Thank you. You are the second person to mention that. I think everybody should get the correction now. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So I send that to the group now. So please ask for help if you need one. If you need some clue, you know how to use ask for help, right? A group used it. Check the bottom of your screen, you see ask for help. And you see? So if I'm not in your group, if you do that, it will automatically notify me and I can just click and join your group. All right?
Okay.
Is that someone's baby?
Cat.
The cat? Okay.
The cat.
Is that your cat, Kalisa? Are you giving
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna check on the others.
Okay.
How's it going?
Fine.
Hi. Is it good so far? Did you get my broadcast about the question and all those stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions so far? No. Maybe Krista is nodding her head. No, I just want food. No. I'll come back. If you need help, please use the ask for help again.
Okay.
Need help? Everything good so far?
Wait. Question 7.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Wait.
I'm holding on. As your lordship pleases.
Find the daily profit in terms of X.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck there.
Daily profit. What does that mean to you?
For me, it means selling price minus the cost of making.
Yeah. And you have.
So we just do the. Just subtract it. Subtract it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And be careful with your brackets when subtracting. And remember, the second question asks you for the value of X that gives the maximum profit. So it's just like the question you've been doing. Just like question 1, find X for which the product is minimum or maximum. In this case, find X for which the profit. Profit is that subtraction you did in 7A. So it's even easier than you thought. Does that make sense? Any other questions? All good so far?
All good so far.
Well done. So use the help button if you need me. I'll come back.
Equals what? Equals what? ATX minus 1/4x squared minus 1/2x squared plus 50x plus 50. Yes. Are we gonna simplify that?
How about the brackets? If you do minus, get what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you put the bracket also?
I didn't write yet.
Okay. You're just thinking about it. Okay, good. All right, just came to check on you guys. Leo, everything good? You need to be part of the discussion, okay? Nakita, all good?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I'll come back. All good so far? Okay. What question are you guys doing now?
7.
7. Okay. Vena and a little baby. Why are you sending the kitty cat away? That's so mean. Cat wants to learn some quadratic function. What is your problem?
I don't want her to step on the keyboard and then just send random text in the chat.
Miss K, all good? All right. So let me try to do something else while you guys are doing your thing. you guys feeling that? How much do you miss this? You don't? Karen is so mean. I'm
I
leaving.
like staying at home.
Karen, why didn't you miss this? Come on, isn't this a beautiful, break song? Okay, let me check on the other group.
Yeah.
Krista, why didn't you want to stay with your group?
What?
Well, I just replied your WeChat. Stay in your room, stay with your roommates, get a bunk mate. Now I'm treating you like you're a boarding school student. Do you know?
What?
Do you know? Are you still on 7?
We finished 7.
So what are you doing now?
What's the next question?
11. All right.
11?
Yeah, 11 is the next one.
Okay.
So because we finish at 1:15, 5 minutes to the end, everybody will come back. All right, so you have 10 minutes more, max.
Okay.
That should be enough, I guess. Okay, to brainstorm among yourselves.
Okay.
Okay. Just send it BC so everybody knows that.
You have a 500-meter row of fencing. What are the dimensions?
Got my message?
I was looking at the document. Was there a broadcast just now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said to leave at 8 minutes.
So we can brainstorm together for the last 5 minutes. All right. What question are you guys doing now?
Still 7.
7. Do you need help?
Discussing 7, yeah.
Do you need help with 7?
Yeah, a bit. Can we have a hint for A?
But it says profit, right? How do you get profit?
You get profit by doing selling price minus cost, right?
Yeah. So just subtract the
No. But the issue is selling price is selling price of each one. So like the selling price of 1, but then for the cost, it's cost of all of them.
Oh, I'm gonna look at that. Just a sec.
That's what's confusing to me.
Okay, I'm gonna see. Just a sec. Okay, so the question says the cost of making X articles per day is that, the selling price for each one is that. Yes. So if the cost of making X is that, so all the articles, all the X is that, but the selling price is for 1. So how do you find your profit?
You multiply the price by X.
Say that again, Karen.
You multiply the price by X first.
Multiplies that by X first. So tell me. So selling price, just a sec. Selling price, what's the first function given again? Cost price, right? Okay. So our cost price, do we need to multiply anything here, Karen? No. So our cost price remains in dollars, brackets. Tell me the function quickly.
Half X squared plus 50X plus 50.
Good. Now the selling price, this is for all, right? So selling price for all will be what?
X times bracket 80 minus 1 over 4 squared.
Got that right? 80 minus, yes. 80 minus 1 over 4x. Yes, this is for all. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Profit function, we use pi a lot for profit function, like that. Or you can use y, it doesn't matter. Profit function will be selling price minus cost price. This is what I mean. This is profit. It's a common thing in maths, okay? So profit in terms of X. Remember this notation, right? It means profit is a function of X. That's what I've written. Understood? Mm-hmm. Thanks for bringing that to my notes for my attention. I almost forgot that one is for all and blah, blah, blah. Thank you for that. Let's see. How do I go back? Save first. Hello. Yes, you better now. That's good. Yeah. I'm sending the broadcast. I know we've sorted that in this group to enlighten others. In the question 7, do not forget that while the given cost price is for all X articles, the selling price is for each article. Not all. As a result, you cannot subtract directly to get the profits. Understood? Yeah. Okay. So everybody can learn from what you just brought to my attention. Thank you for that. Did you guys get my last 2 BCs?
Hey. Probably not.
I sent 2 BCs just now.
Well,
I got one of them.
Which one is that?
We return in 5 minutes.
What? No. I said something later. Something about question 7. Oh no. What happened? I sent a BC. Guys, did you get the BC that I sent now? About question 7.
Is that?
I thought I sent a broadcast to everybody now about question 7. What we discussed.
Oh, earlier? Yeah, earlier I saw it earlier.
It's on your screen.
Yeah, I saw it earlier.
Class claim they didn't see it. Does it just show and disappear, or does it stay on your screen?
disappear.
Yeah, it disappears after a while, and you can only see it if you're looking at Zoom. If
Yeah.
you're looking at the document, you can't see it.
Oh, that's probably why. So I should tell them verbally.
Say it on, maybe
I just go to their rooms and inform them then, because others claim they didn't see it. All right, thanks. Okay. Guys, did you see my BC about question 7?
Yes.
Okay. I hope that was what you did.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay.
So which round have I not been to? Christos, this group. Guys, so it's a question 7, the BC. The cost price is for all the articles, but the selling price is for one of the articles. I hope you multiply before you subtracted. You just subtracted directly? Did you see that? That was what the BC is about. The cost price given is for all the X articles, but the selling price is each article. So if you are looking for profit, your profit will be total selling price minus total cost price, isn't it? So total cost price is already given, but your total selling price is not given, because the selling price you have is just for one. So what are you supposed to do before you subtract? Clarissa, do you get my question? Okay, if you read the question, it says, I'm going to share my screen with you. Look at this. This cost price is for all the X articles. Can you see that? But this selling price is for each one, not all of them. So if X is 10, for example, this is the cost of making 10 articles. But this is how much you have sold one of the 10, not all the 10. So can you base your profits on this minus this? So what are you supposed to do first?
Can we substitute
There's
the
no
selling price of
substitution.
each one?
There's no substitution. What do you mean?
Can we put like the 80 minus a quarter X into the original function?
Okay, let's put it this way. Cost price is...
We'll put X equals to 1.
No, you don't put X is equal to 1. No, no one knows the value of X. So stop saying, just stop assuming a number, all right? So 50, this is your cost price for all X articles, right? Selling price, 80 minus 1 over 4X, right? For one article. But your profit function, profit should be selling minus cost, right? This profit function, I call it pi x. So this is actually a common notation for profits in financial maths. Okay. This selling price, are we talking about the amount we have sold one of them, or are we talking about the selling price of all of them?
Just one.
The profit you made, is it based on the selling price of one of them minus the cost of everything?
All of them should be.
Say that again?
We should use all of them, like total selling price minus the total.
Exactly, because this is the selling price of one article. If X is 4, for example, selling price of each article will be 80 minus 1, which is 79. If X is 4. If X is 4, this is 200, this is 250, this is 4 squared, this is 8, so which is 258. So it costs you 258 to produce 4 articles, and you sold one of them for 79. Is this a profit?
So you need to times x.
You need to, exactly. So you need to multiply by 4 to know your profit. So selling price will be in dollars, x multiplying 80 minus 1 over 4x for all x articles. Then you can find your profit function. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Then you can find, so that was something that a group called my attention to, although a group did it well, so I thought I'd bring it to everybody's notice.
No wonder it's a negative number.
Does it make sense? You can't get a negative number. This is, you know.
At first.
Does it make sense now? All right. So make sure you fix that. Okay. I'll be calling everyone back. So maybe the last 60 seconds. So I'm going to be telling everybody to come back in the last 60 seconds. Don't worry, you get a notification on your group. Yeah. Calista, I need to bend my neck to be able to see you. Oh, that's Clarissa. Welcome back. I think the breakout rooms really work. If you agree, raise your hand. We have small groups. You are able to interact with each other, so we'll be doing that more. Okay. When I give a task, I'll put you in different groups. You may not be with the same person you are with right now. All right. The only thing is Clarissa needs to be reassigned, because next time the computer might assign your camera to one group and your audio to another group. So I'm going to have to readjust that. So since we like this idea, so when next we meet again, we'll take some time, maybe not the entire class. There's not much to discuss today because it's simply application of what you know. That's why there was no need to really have a normal class. Okay. So, but in next lesson, we might have maybe about 30 minutes of breakout session for various practice. We come back, I teach some whatever that I need to teach, then we have the breakout session again. All right. So that will really help us to interact and even get ideas from your groups, from your group members. Okay. Are there questions? So altogether, I believe everybody got the correction I made in question 3 and state the maximum profit. Just like in question 1, if that question had said and state the minimum product, but the question 1 does not say state the minimum product. It's only say state the values that give the minimum product. So in this question 3, it's not just asking you to state what is the number now? It's asking you to find the selling price. X is the selling price. Find the selling price and also state the maximum profit. So there are two things being required. Do you understand? Basically, you are asked to find X and Y. Sorry, just a sec. At this vertex, you have X and Y. Let's look at the board. At this vertex, you have X and Y. X is that X value, like the profit, like the selling price in question 3, like the number that gives a minimum product or whatever in question 1, X is that value. Y is that product itself, because Y is the function. Y is this graph. Okay? Y is the maximum profit in the case of question 3. Does it make sense? So you need to be aware. In a graph, in the quadratic parabola, Y is if the question is just about points, is the XY coordinates. So whether it is minimum point or maximum point is the two coordinates. If the question is about minimum or maximum value, maximum value is referring to the value of Y. Okay, because you have something like this. So this is the minimum value. This is the value. But this is the point. Does that make sense? And how do you get the value? After you get your x, you substitute into the equation ax squared plus bx plus c to get the value. Am I making sense? After you get your x, you substitute. Krista, we're going to round up now. I know we had a deal. Okay? Krista C. Krista C? Okay, so does that make sense, everyone? Talk to me, please. Turn on your mic and let me if you understand what I just said. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You know the difference between the point and the value.
Yes.
The value is the y value. The point is both x and y. But you cannot get your y without first knowing the x. X is the value of x. X is the value. The value of x alone is just simply when y is at the vertex. What is that x value at the vertex? That's just the x. Okay, but you need to now substitute into the main function to get the equivalent y, depending on what the question is asking you to do. So between now and next week, I'm going to post a submission on Edmodo because I need you to solve some problems here and upload. All right, the others is not like a grading to be submitted activity, which is why you didn't see any post, the one I gave you the last time. But anyone who couldn't solve any of those questions, please get in touch with me. I can organize a one-on-one session with you on Zoom and we can figure it out together. All right. So, but for this one, I'll specify which question you need to submit, maybe 2 or 3 of those papers. Then feel free to even organize Zoom session on a Sunday, discuss it among yourself. You know, you have this program, it's for free, 40 minutes. You don't have to, you can always start another meeting after 40 minutes if you need to take longer. Okay? See you guys on Monday, and we'll take an extra 30 minutes on Monday as discussed in the group. So be prepared. Okay? See you. Have a nice weekend. Bye.
Bye.